Alright, Abusia, Yabemo Bibia Kwaba, Stronkoso, Abanama one political channel, POG Media, Shumasho, Safi, and Aswaba, Obelike and was subscribe and after sweat my share, Jumedino, Ama Fufronson, Sa, to me, Aka, and please kindly click on the notification bell, so I'm a brand and the political update be at the better channel, Nisubiano, also on Sa, to me, Aka, wash it, now finish was and swatch your wagon. Afei mo Ryan 7 fa ensem dodo na embrewo abusua eye yeto abawie no beye ne 5 months mu ana chese yewo ya mene wo kasai eye Ablkekuma North constituency enya dia omowo representative ewo eye parliament house abusua chese enipa ewo eye Ablkekuma North efana etinisu esanse oni representative ewo parliament dia o constituency no ayana chese development enter enkoso hona abusua ende yada sowe yenka bi shim breaking news yenya ne se Ablkekuma seat no electoral commissioner watimi a declare seat no ama NDC ama yokona abusua Ewurabena Aubynn eni agye papa chese odi awrusi abusua chese enye asemkuma nti no me waste time kra no me person ba me akone akwakotie ensema ekoso ni benansa na bekono be show so wonsem kai bia na odo be share a comment section wala like share dwumadi no ma fofronsensa entumi enkabi meramase.
All right, now the next story is this. Mami way, I keep telling Ghana for say oye before. The reason why they be say Jane Mensa e before ne say before and I say be your body tuja. Upon the issue of Ghana nyina no, sa before we an adwene say enya de obe resign it, which is fine. It is fine. Now, this is what we are seeing now from the Electoral Commission. Easy for say, omunya police or so many police for tenase. What kind of story now? EC police hold talks ahead of Ablkekuma North result declaration. Mensa on the boss masari kwasiampe yina omuti EC one mono. They have tried about 7 times to say, "Eya Ablkekuma, abana yeto yeno, omube declare results no." But let me tell you for a fact. Mensa and EC, they are blaming the police and saying, say, omunya total protection from the police and need to mean declare election results. Eye Ablkekuma, eye seat no. Mamika bincho. Ablkekuma North seat no. The Electoral Commission, the intention was to declare it for NPP. Mensa, Bossman Asari, they knew that the NPP person had lost the elections. And they know till now. Now, the reason why they could not declare the elections, and they say they were not sure. They did not expect, say, the NDC will win power. Now, the manipulations they did all, no, a better point to be at, it is making it difficult for them as EC directors or the returning officers of Ghana elections, to declare the winner of the elections. As we speak, Mensa and the EC, they cannot tell us they have the original pink sheets to declare Ablkekuma North elections. Because deliberately, they told the MPP candidates not to bring her pink sheet. And the EC itself deliberately decided to burn the pink sheet. Because now MPP nini wini. Now they are stuck. They are stuck because they know, say, if they try to come out and declare the elections for the NPP candidate, which they know lost the elections, there's going to be a lot of chaos. So now, every single day, see a person say, "Oh my, the result of Ablkekuma North," or see, "Oh, your police protection." Every single day, ya to abewie 5 months ni, you declare Ablkekuma North. Ask yourself why. Because I know the IGP. As we sit now, the police have always been on standby. The military have always been on standby. But Mensa always uses the police as an excuse. And every single day, Biano, "Oh, we want to talk to the police. Can we be given air? Can we be given air protection? Obwa?" They don't know how to announce the election results. And at this point too, she cannot go back and say, "Yankotwa bani biem," because he knows, or she knows, say, the NDC won the Ablkekuma North seat. Until she's stuck in the middle. And you see, and I keep telling Ghana for say, and I keep telling this government, you see, I know Bibeka say, "Oh, NDC ba power no, this is the Electoral Commission. There are people who voted There are people who are still paying taxes. There are people who need a representative to represent them in the Parliament of Ghana. It is not their doing that they don't have a member of parliament. Their job as citizens is to follow the law, is to pay their taxes and vote. Now, they have done all these things as citizens. It is left with the Electoral Commission, who has been given the mandate to conduct elections and pronounce the winner. So at this point, who is supposed to be sacked? Who is the incompetent one? Who is not supposed to even come? Because when we give you a job, we expect you to produce answers or results. Yamawe Juma said, your only job as the EC, Jane Mensa and Bosman Asare, is to conduct elections, declare the results, and walk. For 5 months, if an electoral commission is still asking for protection, abroad to date, no electoral officer from the electoral commission headquarters have been attacked or has been attacked, then it means it's a deliberate move by the EC not to declare the elections. And I believe, say, if Jane Mensa is not going to declare the elections, the president needs to be petitioned that she cannot do her job, and then she needs to be sacked. This alone, for her refusing to declare the elections, because you cannot tell me it is because of security protection. The police on several occasions, Akache and Jane Mensa and EC said, they are ready and willing to provide all the necessary protection. But every single day, Jane Mensa and EC for they try to create an impression, say they are sitting in turmoil. The reason why they cannot declare the elections is because the math was done. The manipulation was done. They knew they were going to hand over the elections to the NPP candidate. Now that ambassador, they are finding it difficult because they don't have the real numbers to prove, say, the NPP candidate won the elections. Because now when they declare the elections, the question will be, say, where did you get the numbers? There isn't even the original pink sheet to declare the elections from. So how are you declaring the elections? If you don't have the original pink sheet, how do you go ahead to declare elections? It means you are declaring the elections for the wrong person. Now, if the EC wants to be transparent enough for people not to have issues with her and her dog called Bosman Asaria, for the past 5 months, the EC should or could have said, they don't want any chaos because Yatuaba, not Kevin Taylor winnie. The people who voted for Kevin Taylor, they will still come back and vote for Kevin Taylor. So what is preventing Jane Mensa from conducting another election at Ablkekuma North, which is more easier, which will take less than 24 hours, which will take less resource? What is stopping her? Because at this point, there's too much controversy about who won and who lost. So if there's too much controversy, if there are issues with pink sheet, if people are saying they won and they didn't win, what do you have to do? To prevent the chaos and prevent people from attacking each other, go to the basics and reconduct the elections at Ablkekuma North. What is stopping her? What is stopping her is that before the elections, they had already taken money. They had already made plans that the election is for Ablkekuma North MPP candidates. So I believe, say, the woman is not qualified to fill this position. Over the years, election biawa conduct biano, she has not been able to basically conduct the elections to the level we have always wanted. We saw Charlotte Osei, we saw Afarijan. We have seen elections conducted in a smooth, fluid manner. Election bia Jane Mensa and Bosman Asare ehedi biano. There's been chaos. The people have been shot. The declaration has been, as we speak today, there are so many things that have, so many seats that have been declared, all because the electoral commissioner is not capable. She's not competent. So, answer to this problem is simple. There are two things. Either the EC conducts new elections or Ablkekuma North, or we petition the president for the EC to be sacked based on her incompetence. Because you see, the EC has failed on all fronts. 7 elections, 7 constituencies as we speak today. As we speak, they have not been declared. How do we live? How do we move on as a nation? And it has all been hijacked by this witch. Oko kana asema yesi en kana asem adentira ne busuani ne eye B0lďly. Maame na waka nanim sese B0lďly no Rebecca Akuffo de ba ye oya MPP for nipa itima me en kana asem. This woman is being paid for not working. Jane Mensa Bossman Asare, they are being paid for not doing any job. Because a government worker and a Akora office and for 5 months, what is expected of them, they have not been able to deliver. Why are we still supposed to keep that person there? If for 5 solid months, 7 constituencies, declaration has not come, then we don't need these people at the Electoral Commission. Because for 7 months, Jane Mensa, Bossman Asare, and those idiots have been drawing salaries. We have been paying them their full salary. We have been paying taxes. They have been taking the taxes. They have been taking care of themselves. As we speak today, they have not been able to deliver. So why is this witch still at the EC? So there are 2 things we should do. It's either the EC redo the elections, reorganize the elections, or we petition the presidency. Because 5 months, here 6 months, 7 electoral areas. Yet, how many MPs? 7 constituencies, how many MPs? How can we move forward as a nation? How can we as a people, how can we move forward? A petition needs to be sent to the presidency. We need to petition the president and tell the president, you know something, apart from the breaches, contractual breaches, and the scandals, the woman herself, the woman and Bossman Asare, the 2 people have not been able to deliver. Intiga Mahama ba power. Obetna power yi. Ono onye adwuma bia. Ono ade okan ye onye mu ba akokra. And 5 months your Mahama Jubilee House and yetua neka ekọ the statement anka dia asem na obeka. Do you know how much J Mensa takes every month? Do you know how much salary Bossman Asare takes every month? Do you know how much? Do you know how much these people are paid every single month? They are taking millions of Ghana cedis. So why are we making these people waste our money, not doing the job, and we still entertaining these fools? Anytime I catch a Ghana for say, Jane Mensa, Bossman Asare, these MPP surrogates are supposed to leave. Ablkekuma North. Now, to be very fair, to be very honest, 7 constituencies won't been declared. Why don't you just come out and tell Ghana for say, you know something? I've not been able to declare 7 constituencies. I want to do a rerun. That's all. That's all. What is so difficult about that? 7 constituencies, they are in contention. I cannot declare.
Alright, abusuanti semno mu bi ene ekokuti na chese. Kevin Aubynn tele chese se Jane Mensa wentimi and declare Ablkekuma seat in dia e wo seat mi sake one ne Bossman Asare na omoko. Esan se omona chese ya de omwedi nka plan that say seat no omo be declare ama NPP. Esan se no monim se ya de John Dr. Bawumia ebe wini elections no enso ekoda na enu nti no mu hu de omo ye no na enda me no kase maame no e so timi ko na okọ conduct rerun anaso so be declare ba no ama NDC enye saade a chese warning sa Kevin Taylor e de to aso de margin Mensa no abusua na ano ehye eti me pese musa ba me akone akọ akuti ensema Kevin Aubynn Taylor e de to aso
them. I want us to redo the elections there. It is simple as that. What is stopping her from doing that? 7 solid constituencies. You can just release a statement one day and say, you know something, I don't want any of these constituencies to have some contention and some misinformation surrounding whoever has won or lost. I want these 7 constituencies, I want us to rerun the elections again. Because the people who voted in these constituencies, they are still alive. They have not gone anywhere. They are still in Ghana. They have seen whatever is happening. And if they are willing to vote, why don't you give them the opportunity to go back to the ballot, go back to the polls and vote? Why are we sitting there entertaining this woman and this group of issues? The reason is they don't have the original pink sheet. They don't have it. And we saw a video of the returning officer telling Ghana for say, there is no original pink sheet at Ablkekuma North. If there's no original pink sheet, then you don't need to ask for protection. You need to rerun the elections because so asking for protection, it does not change the fact to say the election have been tainted. It's Jane Mensa. It is not about protection we need. It's about you conducting a clean, clear election again. This is what the returning officer said.
Good evening, media. I hope you've all seen what is going on. Yesterday, we were left with 7 polling stations to go. We came today. We've been able to do 4 out of the 7. So we are left with 3 more. we brought our presiding officers here. 2 came and they couldn't authenticate the statement of pool and declaration form. 1 said she can't come. So that is the 3 now. It's so unfortunate for me to make this statement that I'm done with Ablkekuma. They should find a new return officer to continue their work for them. Thank you.
You haven't got in there. You haven't got in there.
When you call me, I don't come.
You haven't got in there.
Mr. Shuko, what do you say to that?
Good evening once again. I think it is out of.
They should find a new return officer. Fortunate for me to make this statement that I'm done with Ablkekuma. They should find a new return officer to continue their work for them. Thank you.
You haven't got in there. You haven't got in there.
When you call me, I don't come.
You haven't got in there.
The returning officer now, Odi any more compile all the results. Or say the pink sheets are missing. So why are we still sitting here asking for protection? Protection to declare an election that is not conclusive? Protection to do what? Protection to cause more chaos? Because Nipana or gather results in say, paper ne gather in hanso, ebiaira. It does not matter the protection you want from the police. It does not matter the military coming. It's about how diligent and how and transparent the election is. Right now, the election, Ablkekuma North, any other constituencies, it has been tainted. No amount of protection and a big cleaning election up. So the only way we all will have clear conscience to live in Ablkekuma North is to rerun the elections. Is to go back and do the elections again and conduct the elections again and count and then declare who won Ablkekuma North. How difficult is this? Adewe dien di wom and the Mensa be 4 way Jimmy way MP before betena so en kwasiasam Mensa move what is a Traore na soldier forecast 30 di nechi kwasiafo way. They are basically not better than teachers in Ghana. Mensa and Boss Manasari, omunya better than police form in Ghana. They are not better than nurses in Ghana. They are not better than any civil servant. And kwasiafo way are the same civil servant. We treated Mensa to say oya nyankopon. Kwasiasem no te Ghana hana na odi. Ombe rub box mukwa no oma answer who won the elections in 2020. Kwasiaba we catch said she's not going to do it. And we got people at the Supreme Court protecting this criminal. Now we have gotten to that point where she needs to do her job. She's not doing the job. And I didn't Jimmy to and yes, so because Ghana for we are timid. I'm gonna say is in your treasure to dada because this woman is not doing shit. And we are paying her money. We are giving her money. Nebati America no about drugs. Kwasiaba and yetiana Ghana for madi ediane kura bibe di kroje bindi. Or the neba to America. And an neba cars. And an Ebanity hostel. And an Ebanity America Eco School. And on Kwasiano, we're holding call for life. We're holding call for life at a standstill. And yet Ghana and yaka say nyaminti. Obie Jimmy Yewuto Jimiana. This lady will mess this country up. Let's get rid of her as the EC boss. Mompamono. She is not supposed to be sitting there. Bossman Asari or another foolish fool. They can do the job. Let's get rid of these dumb heads. These are people you are home for 8 years. Why are we still entertaining them? We don't need any declaration under security. We need a rerun. 7 constituencies now we need a rerun. Go and conduct new elections. MPP we know wini, NDC we know wini. No be going to because to date, as Menotiano, nobody believes any of the results out there. Obianjindi. The best thing to do is come clean the slate. Let's go back, do the elections again. No bianco fee. Now look at this. And then Friday, Aubynn Papa ba, and I keep telling Ghana for. Say Aubynn Papa ba, and you'll be in a catcher. Say Aubynn Papa ba. Hey, where's the former sports minister? Wako NIB, any attorney general 15 times. We're choking for rough. Omo demonstration no, omo won't be demonstration uhuno. Omo CJ demonstration uhuno. wako NIB any Attorney General office bear 16 times. The former sports minister obeko jail. Aye. Ono so person obeko jail. Into a corner some busa question no osum. Wallahi, be to a wife put in there. Yes, say sa go for be say sa kwa na owo eye former sports minister no wako Attorney General any yoku bear 10 times. Or no one person will go jail. Into Kone, I saw the show up pause. Oh, wallahi, you know me, I'm from North. I don't know anything. I was just at the ministry. But yet, to us, 17 days, 17 million. Wako chukin kofon wa edin wa betene fie. Wako din kofo tia ko hye eye bobase ene wa edin abetene fie ti se de onte hwe. Now aban papa ba e de na si. De si nyina ne se. Yes, and the Bawumia. But make a wasem. De si nyina ne se NPP are buying under Bawumia we are concert man. Under Kennedy Japan concert man. Under a NPP from Penifo any Akuffo. Yet now Akroma. The sports ministry, they were always owing coaches, owing players. What they did was that Sikana amount for be ejuma na former sports minister no wedi. Na Akuffo in the busuafo no amajisika no wedi because they didn't respect anyone. Now there's a new wave. They be ameka che Ghana for say your cost near keep Aubynn way power for 42 years. Ghana na ye pese Daniel Bruchino Ghana no betuma Daniel Bruchino. And Kofi Adams or sports minister why ye Addo Kumbi. What has he done? The Ministry of Sports and Recreation has officially settled 900,000 outstanding salary arrears owed to current and former coaches of the Black Stars since 2020. Since 2020, Sika Kono, George Boateng, Waibium, Fatau Dauda,
Alright, I wish you to just win in some so our political highway such as say Jane Mensa or say Oubynn police, not just say Omabana Hoba no to me Abwa, Amana declare Ablkekuma not seat no, it's answer or say da Ablkekuma not seat no, Omo Pesnese and Komu be declare, and so Omuslu, Atchese Kevin Taylor so chese, and yes, Lubiana easy for Nislu, Nemum Canana, Omokoya, Ebuabomo, Entinomo who say Omu declare seat no, it's answer that seat no. Bibia de page face NDC and we need that seat no. Inti bibia ni wa Jane Mensa a bit my from even and your current runner near Kotua Banafo Frokra NDC a bedun kunmachese and some Kevin Taylor at the two and natches and some no and no Eden. Eti Abushia bedum Bessia and Madame some way penny and me could in summer a course so our political highway so aha a POG Media, Madam Massey.